All right, good evening, cousins. I was posting and responding to some ornament posts this morning and this evening, and one of the young ladies asked me a question about what is a dirty pour and asked if I could do a quick video. So I wanted to go ahead and do that video as promised this evening. I'm going to take about 20 minutes of your time. So if you don't have time for that 20 minutes, come back later. But I wanted to let you know about how long it would take. This is a short, quick, and dirty, quick and dirty video just to show you the elements of what a dirty pour is. So I am going to do some ornaments, which was about what the post was about, so that you can see that. So what is a dirty pour? A dirty pour is combining your paints into one vessel and pouring it from that vessel. So as I stated earlier in my post, I usually use acrylic paint. The key to your dirty pour is what they call Floetrol. It is a paint extender. I bought this particular bottle from Lowe's, and as you can see, Floetrol is right here. This one is by Flood. I also, ladies, did happen to find some at the Dollar Tree just about a week ago, and they call this a pouring medium. So this too is a paint extender, and I got this one from the Dollar Tree. I have not tried this as of yet. This is my go-to. This one right here. Got this one at Lowe's. I believe $7 or $8 for that one. They do have a larger bottle. I don't know why I'm putting it over there, because we need it. They do have a larger bottle that, of course, you get the bigger bang for your buck. And I have several of those laying around here as well, but this one was convenient for the desk. So what do? For every color that you would like to have on your ornament, I usually go 3 or more. I don't tend to go more than 5 colors. I usually stay around 4 colors. For every color that you're going to pour onto your ornament, you want an individual cup. So I'm going to show you that. I have 4 cups right here, and for each color, and then I have my cup that all of those paints will end up in. Okay, so this is my pouring vessel. In each of those cups, I do about a 50-50 mix between the Floetrol and the acrylic paint. So about 50-50. So if you can see it pour, it's white, it's loosening around in there. And you want to shake your Floetrol up before you pour. That's one other thing that I wanted to say. Make sure you shake up that Floetrol, then make sure your lid is on good, shake it up really good so that it mixes as well. Whatever you're pouring on, today we're going to be doing ornaments. They're over here, and I'll show you that in a minute. Whatever you're pouring on, make sure you dust those off, clean those off, wipe them down so that you don't have a lot of particles and dust and debris and things like that. And you also need popsicle sticks to stir your Floetrol, to stir your acrylic paints in their individual cups. All right. So I've already poured 3 of them, but I want to pour the 4th one with you so that you can see that one in action. So we're going to take that lid off of the Floetrol. We're going to show that to you. And we're going to pour. It's not a lot, ladies, just a little bit. Ladies and gents, just a little bit. And forgive that little flashy bulb. I need to change that bulb out. And we're going to put this over here. Now I'm going to get ready to go with my color pattern here. So I'm going to put in, once again, about 50-50 of the paint to the Floetrol. I'm just squeezing that on in there. I'm going to do this blue, the teal, which I am in love with the teal. I probably should show you guys. Okay, about 50-50. And the rose gold. Okay. And then the white. And you're not going to be able to see that very well because it's white on white. But once again, about a 50-50 mix. So we're going to take our popsicle stick and 1 for each cup. And we're going to get that mix. So here's the silver. Now you will know if you don't have enough because it won't turn silver. It'll just stay white because of the Floetrol. But here we have a good mix, and you want it to be able to drip. You want it to, that's pretty good consistency. You don't want it to be lumpy. You want it to be able to drip. We're going to go to the next one. Here's that white. Oh, no, this is the teal. The teal. Once again, got a good little drip off of there. And again, the paint extender, it helps to extend the paint. So mixing that up really well. And here we have the Rose Gold, which I think is going to make for a beautiful, beautiful. Perfect. Okay. Beautiful colors. I still can see some of the Floetrol here, so I'm still stirring. I'm getting the edges. Perfect. And then here we have the white. And you can actually see the white mix. You can see the streaks of the white paint inside of the Floetrol. That'll help you know when you've stirred pretty darn well. Okay. Once again, I've got that drip on there. So that's helping my paint to extend. So there we go. I'm going to stir this silver up. I actually don't feel like I have enough silver. So I'm going to put a little bit more in here. There we go. Just a little dab. Not a whole lot, ladies and gents. I'm going to stir that up. There we go. Much better. Yes. Much better for my silver. Once again, scraping the walls to make sure that I can get as much paint as possible. All right. So now let's talk about propping up my little ornaments here. So this is a styrofoam base, Dollar Tree. I got 2 popsicle sticks, tape them together to give me some height. I want the items to be able to drip. If I'm going to use a canvas, so let's say you want to do a dirty pour on a canvas, I will get a canvas. I will lay it on top of something in each of its 4 corners. So I might take these cups, turn them upside down, and lay my canvas right on top of it, just like this. And the key is that you want your object to be able to drip once you do the dirty pour. So once you pour the paint on top, you want it to be able to drip over the sides, drip over the edges. So you want to lift it up off of your surface. So that is one of the key elements. I've already wiped off my ornaments. Again, they're on the styrofoam. I'm going to put, there's one. And then here's number 2. Here's number 1 and number 2. We're going to put those so you all can. I think I want to, well, I'm going to move it down a little bit when we begin to start. So next is the goal is to put the colors into your 1 cup. So what am I going to start with? I am going to, what's going to be my base this time? Let's let the Rose Gold be my base. So we're going to start with the Rose Gold. I'm going to do a little more stirring. I had a lot of bubbles in that I did not like. Okay. And I'm going to pour in, hold my popsicle stick. I'm going to pour in the Rose Gold. There we go. Next, I'm going to pour in some silver. And let me see. I want you guys to be able to see this. Let's move this one out the way. Not enough room on my table tonight, ladies and gents. So we're going to, there's the Rose Gold. There we go. And then I'm going to pour in a little of the silver. And I'm going to pour it, I want you to be able to see. I'm going to pour it right on top in the middle. It's going to make a little circle right in the middle. Then I'm going to catch that drip. And now I'm going to go with the teal. I want you guys to be able to see that as well. So here we go with the teal. Okay. And last, the white. And then I'm going to repeat that pattern. I'm going to do it again. All right. So we're going to go back to the rose gold. Back to the silver. Pouring it right on top of each other. And then the teal. Fantastic. And then the white. All right. And as you can see, it just really is making little rings right on top of each other and spreading it out. Okay, here we go. So we're going to move our cups out of the way. This is our pouring cup. I'm going to set it over here to the side so that I can move the ornament back in place. All right, so I know you can only see part of my face. I apologize for that. I don't have enough room on the table today. So the key to the dirty pour, once again, you all can see that it's poured right on top of each other. The key to the dirty pour is going slow. You do not want to go too fast. You want to be able to cover the surface, and you're not touching it. I'm not stirring this. I'm going to pour directly from the cup. So I like to start right at the top. I usually start with slow circles. And you're just letting the acrylic paint drip at its own free will. Now this is a dirt, and I will go backwards and forwards. I will do circles. As you can see, now the rose gold is coming. Oh, I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love. I love it. I'm in love. Oh, now some teal. So the rose gold and the teal appear to be the dominant colors here. You want to make sure that you have enough in the cup initially to cover the entire ornament. I let this dry overnight. I let it dry completely overnight. And then usually, you know, of course, most of us are working during the day or running errands or taking care of the home, whatever it is, running our businesses. And so I usually will let it even dry a little bit further in the morning. And then around noon or lunchtime, I will take it outside and then cover it with a sealant, an acrylic spray. So you can use Rustoleum, you can use the Podge sealer, acrylic sealer. You can use any sealer that you have. I'll use the Enamel sometimes. I don't go out and buy anything extra. You do not want to use the brush on Podge. Please do not use the Podge brush on. You want something that you can spray on real quick. So there. As you can see, it's going to go ahead and to continue to drip. It's forming its own pattern. If I wanted to, I could use a small blow dryer to help to maneuver some of the items and the colors around. Okay, I'm going to do the next one in a different pattern. I'm going to start with the silver in the next pour for the second ornament. So I'm just going to do that real fast to make sure that I meet my time limit. Once again, I'm pouring it right into the cup, right in the middle. If I have some left, I'm going to do a dirty pour on this tile that's sitting over here next to me. Okay. I want to try to keep my time limit that I promised you guys, about 20 minutes. So bear with me, and I will show you this cup as well. And then the teal will be last. Now, why am I changing the pattern of the way that I poured the paint? The reason I'm changing the pattern is so that the ornaments don't look exactly the same, but yet they're in the same color family. So once again, so that the ornaments don't look exactly the same, but they have the same color family. So that's why I chose to change the order of the way I'm pouring the paints in. So this time I went with silver first, rose gold second, white third. We went with white was the third. And then the last color that we poured in was teal. Okay. And the last color is teal. Oh my goodness, I touched it with my arm. I touched it with my arm. So it's got a little dimple in here, but we gonna pray that it drips on. Okay. That's what I get for not enough space. So once again, I'm going to show you all that. So there it is, poured right on directly on top of each other. And we are going to do I'm going to try to move that into view so you all can see it. There we are. Once again, we're going to do small circles to start. That's how I usually start, is circles. I don't know why, but we're going to do small circles. Don't go too fast. Don't rush. Don't just dump it. Let it do its own thing. Now I'm going to actually do some squigglies back and forth. There we go. Now again, oh, look at that, ladies and gents. As I'm pouring, you can see still the same color family, but this time the rose gold and the silver is more prominent. The rose gold and the silver are more prominent. I'm taking my time, pouring the items out. So I hope that helps, ladies. Again, Michelle Lovemore, A Little More Creations, and that is a dirty pour. Have a great night. Bye-bye.